Hi guys, my name is Gracie and thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. As always, I appreciate it very much. Before we start, please remember to subscribe because I upload new recipe every single week. And on today's video, we're gonna make fig jam, and this recipe is super easy, super delicious, and the jam can last you for up to years if you put it in the right container. So nothing, please remember to subscribe and let's get started. Okay guys, so for our recipe to do the jam, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna use figs that are red, and I'm gonna use 2 pounds of figs, which is a lot. I'm surprised actually when I weighed it, that is 2 pounds, but 2 pounds of figs, and we're gonna use sugar, and we're gonna use vanilla extract, we're gonna use lemon juice, and we're gonna use water. I'm gonna leave you the quantities in the description below because so you can actually read it just in case you don't understand what I'm saying. And this is all the ingredients, and we're gonna get one of the best and more delicious jam ever. Yeah. Okay guys, so this is one of my favorite recipe, and it's one of my favorite because you don't have to do a lot. So what we're gonna do is that after we wash the figs very well, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna remove the steam, and we're gonna do that with each one. And I have 2 pounds to go. It's gonna take me a while, so if you want to do it while I'm doing it, we can just talk in the meantime. Perfect. I actually have another recipe with figs that is dehydrated fig, and honestly, when it comes to the point that you have so many figs, if you have a tree in your house that you don't know what to do with them, because I actually enjoy them just like this. Like if they're cold in the fridge, they have been there for 2 days or something, I just love them like that. But it comes to a point where you have too many and you don't know what to do with them. One time I actually cooked them with bacon around, but I didn't really enjoy it as much. I feel like if you cook them, like, I don't know, if you kind of, because we're gonna do a jam and we're actually gonna cook them, like we're gonna alter the texture and all that, but it's still, you can still feel the freshness. I would say, I don't know how that sounds, but exactly. But yeah, we're gonna do jam and it's delicious. And next week, actually, I'm gonna teach you guys how I use it on cookies. And I'm very proud because those are one of my favorite cookies, one of my best cookies that I do. And I always say that we always have like a weakness for something that is not as healthy, and cookies are my thing. I'm not weak for anything else. I'm not weak for ice cream. I'm not weak for like cookies. I like cookies, butter cookies or shortbread cookies, which is what we're gonna do next week. So that also gonna leave the link down below. Obviously it's not gonna be there. It's not gonna work for a week, but next week it's gonna be there. So that's why you have to subscribe, just in case, you know, just so you don't miss any of my videos, because I upload videos, new recipe every single week, and I always try to make my recipe easy, because even though I love cooking, who wants to be 2 hours in the kitchen? Like nobody. There's so many other things to do. And I'm not saying that cooking is bad, but it's just like, who's that person? Because not me. And I also try to do recipes that are easy, but they are delicious too. Because honestly, I can like just do rice with, I don't know, with ground meat and just like nothing. You know, like it's like, I feel it's a mix between cooking, making it very easy for people, but at the same time that it's delicious, and it's like, it kind of, you feel like you're eating in a restaurant. I actually always say that, you know, like if you buy good ingredients, and not even good ingredients, if you know how to cook, if you know how to like, I don't know, techniques and recipe, you can get so much like better food in your house than eating outside. Nothing against restaurant. I like to go to a restaurant once in a while, but I do feel that the only way you can have control of whatever you're eating, everything you eat, is if you cook at home. You have control of the ingredients that are in your food. You're in control like how much salt, how much pepper, like you're in control of everything. Because it's like when you eat out, like, not saying that I don't do it, but you never know. You know, like you never know. You don't know. Because I will tell you something. If you want to make something taste good, restaurant, I'm not gonna say that because that might be dangerous. But if you want something to taste super good, like a mashed potato, you just put a bunch of butter. Like that's no secret. Just put like 1 stick of butter, and it's gonna taste like a restaurant. But you don't know that. In the restaurant, you don't know that they put a stick of butter. But if you're cooking it in your house, you can control. You can, you know, maybe put like some chicken broth and to make it more tasty without having to use as much butter. And there's a lot of tricks, you know, and they're better for you. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this because I really have nothing else to say. Just subscribe to my channel, okay? So you can keep watching this. Okay guys, so now we're gonna bring the fix to a blender or a cup or a food processor, and keep in mind that if you want to have a little texture, it's okay. Just don't blend it as much, but I don't like the jam with texture, so I'm gonna blend it completely. Okay guys, and we're gonna have something like this. Because I'm using a cup, I have to do this a couple times. So okay guys, so now we're gonna transfer the fix that we just blended and to a pan that is deep enough and that doesn't burn as easy. And we're also gonna add the sugar, basically all the ingredients except for the vanilla. We're gonna add the sugar, the water, the lemon juice, and we're gonna mix it, and we're gonna bring this to the stove. Okay guys, so we're gonna bring it to boil, and we're gonna bring it to medium to high heat, and we're gonna just wait till it boils. Okay guys, so once it starts boiling, we're gonna lower it to medium heat, and we're just gonna keep stirring for about, it's hard to say, but 20-25 minutes. You don't have to stir all the time, but I rather do because I don't like it to be very thick, and I definitely don't want it to burn. Okay guys, so our jam is done, is ready, and this is how you can tell that it's ready. When you do like this, and it takes a while for the jam to actually like go to the space, or it doesn't go at all, or when you do this and it's dripping like in, not like drops like water, but actually have consistency, that's how you know it's done and it's okay. And this is why I told you like a deep pan, because it's a little messy, start jumping. And yeah, so our jam is completely done and it looks like it's delicious. We are also gonna add now the vanilla extract, and we're just gonna mix, and we're gonna transfer to whatever you're gonna use. I'm gonna explain how can it last depend on what you use. Okay guys, so this is the final result and it's super delicious. So this is not an airtight container, it's just like a glass tableware. So if I storage in this, it can last in the refrigerator up to a month. Good, and it's gonna be okay. It can last longer in the freezer if you put it like in a plastic tableware. However, I find that the textures change a lot if you put it in the freezer. However, if you use an airtight container, the one that have like the lid that you cover and it can last up to years, if you do that, if you put it like in an airtight container and you give it like a hot bath, right now I don't have an airtight container. I should have known that before doing this recipe. So you close the airtight container, the jam is inside, and you bring water to boil, and once it's boiling you give it like a hot bath. You put the container for about 10 minutes and then you take it out, and it can last up to 2 years out of the refrigerator. Once you open it, it can last up to 3 months in the refrigerator. So I hope all that makes sense, but yeah, it can last a lot. Even like this is not airtight container. However, I'm actually gonna do cookies next week, so it's really not like such a big deal. But if you make a lot and you want to have it for a while, just put it in an airtight container. It's better. It's actually better, way better. So nothing, please remember to subscribe to my channel. I enjoy doing this recipe a lot. Remember to subscribe, like I say, and see you on the next one.